What's the vibes? And immediately, the internet. But what's the vibes, man? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Best. That's this channel you watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Let me get a heart and a retweet if you can on Twitter. Back-to-back days on Twitter. And then we're gonna keep it YouTube exclusive, but I want to hit back-to-back days on Twitter real quick. What the heck is this? We got new buttons on this stream. Yeah, I must have got an updated joint, whatever. But yeah. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord if you want all the plays soon as they drop. Link is in the description of the video in the bio of my Twitter page. Recap of yesterday, lost 3 units. Awful, awful, awful. And truly, honestly, it was a straight. Blood money bad, but we were doing good with straights. We could have won enough money if we did good with straights. With Bree Jones, loved it. Got closing line value, and she just started off decent, but of Jordan Canada, PRA, all that stuff I gave out that was sweat free. And that's as far as the show, but I had a couple live plays that didn't go through. Bree killed the 5-day 5K. I got hooked on a blunt money bet. Just been the worst stretch of my betting career, let alone WNBA career. So still feel pretty confident. Just have to scale my plays back until things turn around and get more get more consistent, because I can have a nice read, I can have everything, my parameters, I can even try and switch it up, but I still need the players to shoot. I know for me, real talk, that damn Paige Beckers was my breaking point. And honestly, I shouldn't say breaking point because I'm not broken, but that's when I was like, nah, this shit crazy right now. And then last night, Skylar Diggins, oh my goodness, like I would have bet, I'm glad I didn't, but I would have bet 2-3 units that woman would have finished with 15 points after having 8 at halftime. Her line was at 17 and a half. I had her and Tina each to score 24/10 of a unit. And to watch her miss shot after shot, layup after free throw, I'm like, ew. But yeah. So, love my plays today. We'll see what happens. But I got CLV on one. The other one should still be pretty much available. Actually, the other 3 should still be available. What the fuck? So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll give you guys which is I guess my favorite player today. So I'll give you guys that. And then a few blunt money bets, and that'll be that, man. Alright. Alright, let me see. First play. Holy shit. Let me make sure. Let me see if this is available. Jeez, not they both moved. If so, if both of these bets move, then I'll just give them out at reduced. I'm liking some of that free sauce pause, but I'm about to tell you why you might want to include something else in that bet. Because Courtney Williams is my favorite bet of the day. But before I give it out, I just want to make sure that I can still. Is it still a minus 133 here? Let's see. Oh, goodness. 147. Hold on. Let's go on Caesars. If not, I'll just give it out at a half a unit, which is just fine. But I love Courtney Williams rebounds today. Matchup, history, what she's been doing lately, and eye test all adds up. There we go. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Give me, and this is on, you get a better price for this now. 0.75 units. We got it for minus 133. Shout out to Caesars. Courtney Williams, 5 rebounds in the Minnesota Lynx money line, minus 130. Courtney Williams for the Minnesota Lynx, 5 rebounds, and the Minnesota Lynx money line. The Minnesota Lynx, even though I do think, well, I don't think, I want to bet, and I'm probably not gonna. Maybe live, maybe a blunt money bet, but I'd like to believe that 12 and a half seems like a lot to me. Not that the Lynx obviously ain't the best team in the league right now. With New York shorthanded. Not that they can't be fresh off these girls, pause. But they've already played twice this year, and both games have been. I'm sorry, they played I think 3 times. Maybe one game was a I don't know if that first game was a preseason game or not. Let me see. Let me see. Un momento, por favor. Okay, that's not fucking helping. I was just trying to see when the first game of the season was. Hold on. Oh yeah. Wait. May 16th. Ah, okay. May 16th. May 16th. Just want to double check. Okay, yeah. So they just played them. And they lost by 5. Close game. Had Cardosa back. Well, Cardosa is back. Cardosa wasn't this game. So they have Cardosa coming back. So I do think they could cover this 12 and a half. Aside from the fact that Minnesota lately ain't been looking like world beaters. They haven't beaten anybody by 12 points in their last 4 games. And that includes Chicago. But yeah, don't have a strong feeling about that. I do think obviously Minnesota wins. That's why I put it with this bet. But Courtney Williams 5 rebounds. So Courtney Williams has been rebounding her ass off lately. She has 5 rebounds in 3 straight games. 4 of her last 5. And most of those she's got 6 plus. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and share this with you guys so you can see. If I can, it's funny. This shit is weird now. All right. So you see Courtney, and she has been assisting too, scoring her ass off as well. She's been doing the whole thing. I couldn't talk you off of Courtney PRA, none of that. But I'm honing in on the rebounds. First of all, I'm seeing her actively steal rebounds. This is what I like to see. This is the Courtney Williams that I was when I first started betting the W 2 years ago when she played for Chicago and she was stealing rebounds. I was betting her 6 and 6 and 8 and 8. I was like, oh shit, that's the court I know. She straight up tried to steal a rebound from Jessica Shepard last game, and that shit went out of bounds. Now, do I think she covers her 5.5 plus money line? Yes. Do I want to mess around with the WNBA today? No. I guess that's why I'm betting the point guard rebounds. Hey, but with that being said, 5 rebounds in 4 of her last 5 games. You see, she's got an 8 in there. If you go down a little further, she's got a little 9 sprinkled in there. Boom. All right. Obviously, this is her former team or one of her former teams. I don't know if this is her only former team, but it's one of her former teams. She just played this team. She had 8 rebounds and 6 assists. All right. Not that preseason matters at all, but for what it's worth in the preseason, she did have 7 rebounds against them twice in 27 minutes. So she played basically what she's going to play, between 26 and 30 minutes. So that's that. As far as just what she's been doing recently and what she's done against this opponent. But more importantly, well, not more importantly, but kind of the same thing of importance. Um, if we look at what Chicago has been allowing opposing guards, just as far as rebounds, all right. You got Azia. I gotta get her shit right. She had 4 rebounds in 36 minutes. She could be a strong rebounder, but she is a rookie. In that game, Lee Giroux also had 4 rebounds. Another girl had 7. All right, so there's plenty of rebounds to go around. All right. You go to the Washington game, Sonia Citrone had 8 rebounds. She's a strong point guard rebounder. Brittany Sykes had 4. Kiki had 10. And Shakira had 8. So again, plenty rebounds to go around against the Chicago team. But Sonya at the point guard had 8. And B Sykes had 4. We already talked about Minnesota. That's Courtney Williams. She had 8. Let's go to the LA girls, who don't really rebound the ball well at guard. But yet and still, we have Kelsey Plum with 5 rebounds in 34 minutes and 7 assists for whatever that's worth. And Shea Petty on a 2-way contract at point guard in 22 minutes. She also had 6 rebounds. So the guards are covering this line, or they're getting extremely close every game. And then Golden State, the Valkyrie, who do have strong rebounding guards, or at least decently strong rebounding guards. You got my girl Tiff Hayes with 5 rebounds in only 26 minutes. First blunt money bet. Tiff Hayes, 6 rebounds, plus 470, 0.15 unit. Ain't trying to go too crazy on it, but I think this could be a Tiff Hayes rebounding game today. Either her or Veronica Burton gonna have a big rebounding game. We'll get to that next. But yeah, Tiff Hayes 5 rebounds in only 26 minutes. Veronica Burton 3 rebounds in only 22 minutes. So the guards, if they're given minutes, they're all getting between 4 and 8 rebounds. Courtney Williams, again, with her knack for being aggressive in general, rebounding the ball, her aggressiveness rebounding the ball, her history of rebounding the ball, her averages of rebounding the ball. I wonder how many rebounds she averages on the season. Got to be at least 4. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 5. How many rebounds she averages? 4.9 rebounds. Okay. So, yeah, she averages basically 5 rebounds on the season. I think that she can get to her quote-unquote average. And with the Lynx win, I think she can get us 0.75 units. All right? So, almost got there as a unit play, but I have her in other blunt money bets. So, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't too over-invested in Courtney Williams today because she can't get benched. She can always get benched. She going to come out there, shoot some tough shots, get up some bullshit, and if it's going, it's going. But if it's not going, coach might take her out, and old girl might get a little bit of time. Heidelman, well, she's going to play regardless. But so, yeah, definitely favorite look of the day. So, yeah, give me Courtney Williams 5 rebounds in the Lynx money line, minus 133. You guys get it for minus 130 on Caesars right now, 0.75 units. All right. A couple other looks that I have. I just played for a quarter of a unit. Generally, these would be half unit plays, but again, I'm either going to lower the plays or the value, or the risk of the plays. I'm still going to play my looks somehow, some way, but we got to mitigate risk somehow until we get back to where we normally be. So that's all season. Not even lately, my boy. That's all season. That's another thing to watch. But a good thing about it is outside of Ariel Atkins, who's probably going to be guarding her, but they do a lot of pick and roll, dribble handoffs, all that. But outside of Ariel Atkins, Angel definitely active, but Rachel Banham, Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, not really the greatest defenders out there. So I'm not too worried about Courtney having issues. Yeah, we'll get to Rachel Banham again. I mean, I wish I was how I normally am, and coming off a 4-unit day, 6-unit day, we'd be emptying the clip because it's some beautiful spots today, and we'll get to, or at least some spots that I like. I don't want to say beautiful spots, but we'll get to them. All right, next, Fee Collier under her 11.5 rebounds plus assists, minus 136. Hold on. Oh shit! And I gotta put this in the court. I didn't even put my stream in the court. Hold on, because I want to make sure I didn't. Because I liked 2 plays with feet under, and I want to make sure that I didn't play one last night and forget to put it in the court and didn't play a variation of it today. And I'm not gonna complain on YouTube because I've been asked lately. But yeah, 28 people, 7 likes. Y'all know the vibes. That's not what we do. So y'all get them likes up. Appreciate it. So yeah, let me make sure I'm sure. All right. So fee under 11.5 rebounds and assists. Big vibes. Gotta fade fee. So this is mostly, it's 2 things. So I came on this stream last stream or two streams ago when she played, and I told you guys that 8.5 rebound look, and I laid off of it. But she did finish with 8. I'm kind of glad I didn't play it. I mean, I wish I would have played it with a 1, obviously, but I ain't feel like sweating that shit. But yeah, she had 8. And I pointed out to you guys how Fee hasn't had a double double in damn near 10 games now. 10 games plus. 11 games she hasn't had a double double. In 11 games. Before that, she had 5 straight double doubles. Something's in the water. Could it be that back injury? Could it be Courtney Williams being more aggressive, getting rebounds? Could it be the builder being back now? So maybe she does. I don't know what it is. But to me, after 5 straight double doubles and 11 games with no double doubles, that's sticking out to me. Now, we're not going to act like she's not rebounding. Yeah, she got plenty of games in here of 9, 8. I'll read them off to you. 9, 8, 6, 7, 9, 9, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. So she's flirting with her 7.5, 8.5 rebound line all during this streak of not getting 10. But I'm cool with slotting Fee in for 6 to 9 rebounds today. If she gets 10, well, then this bet is cooked. It's something that she hasn't done in 11 games. Is what it is. But if we just slot her in for 6 to 9 rebounds. Okay. Now, her assists. Fee just played this team, had 0 assists. All right. She did have 5 against LA, another poor defense. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my first inclination was to play Fee's assist today because I'm like, yeah, she can do that. This team isn't good on defense, and that's generally plus. They allow threes, Kayla McBride, dribble handoff threes, all that good stuff. But first off, she's not been hitting this 4 assist line consistently. She's only got 4 assists in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 of her last 9 games. I'm sorry, 3 of her last 9 games. 2 assists, less than 4 assists in 3 of her last 9 games. So in her assist line, be at 4. They're going to put it at 4. Now it's going to be plus money. The under right now was a minus 150 for the 4 assists. But she ain't been hitting it. So if you've been playing her under just the last 5 games, if you've been playing this 11.5 rebound and assist line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's under that. 4 of her last 5. Now, bigger picture with this, and this is a lot of analysis for a fucking quarter unit bet. Whatever. But that's the frustrating part about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's mad hours and time and energy put into this shit for just the bullshit to happen. Annoying. But it is what it is. It's my passion. So it is what it is. But yeah, Fee. Now, I talked about how her rebounds have been under what most people probably would expect. Not that she can't have a 8, 9, 10 rebound game. I've talked about how her assists lately have been under what most people would expect. And it's kind of like a flashpoint here because she went from, and I'm noticing it now when I look, I told you she had 5 straight games with double doubles, right? In those 5 games with a double double, she had 4 assists in 4 of them. In 3 in the other one. So we know somebody probably smoked a layup or 2 that she should have had 4. But ever since that flashpoint of the season, when she no longer stopped getting 10 rebounds, now she got 5 and 6 the 2 games after that. But again, after that, 1, 6, 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, 2, 5. Now, what sticks out to me about this more and more is if Fee is not going to get 9 rebounds, generally she does not cover this 11.5 assists in rebound line. So I'm thinking this is kind of a sneaky way to play her under rebounds with proof that she hasn't really been assisting lately. You understand what I'm saying? Ow, there go my baby. Hey, baby. So this is kind of, I don't know. I was just obviously looking at stuff and I'm like, wow, okay. So let's just look at her games when she does not have 10 rebounds or 9 rebounds. And we'll start at the beginning of the season. A game she has 4 rebounds, she has 4 assists, she goes under. A game she has 6 rebounds, she has 1 assist, she goes under. A game she has 8 rebounds, she has 2 assists, she goes under. That's all under this 11.5. But if she gets 11, 10, and 11 rebounds, 11 and 10 rebounds the next 5 games, of course she's going over that rebound and assist line. All right, fine. Against Seattle, she gets 9 rebounds, something that I'm not anticipating her to get tonight. But if she gets that, then yeah, she's going to go over it. This one game, which is one of the I think one of the 2 games this season where she had under um, 9 rebounds and still covered this rebound and assist line. And that was against the Sparks. Consequently, she did it last game against the Sparks as well. So if we just take the Sparks out and we look at every game that Nafisha Collier had under 8 rebounds, under 9 rebounds in, she hasn't covered this rebound and assist line at all. So she's either going to get 9 or 10 rebounds and cover this rebound and assist line, or she's going to get 6, 7, 8 rebounds and not cover the line. That's just what it is. This rebound and assist line is virtually, for the most part, propped up on her ability to rebound. And if you look at the games in the season, again, taking out the Sparks, if you look at the games where she even had 9 rebounds, she's barely getting over this. 9 rebounds and 3 assists versus the Sparks. 9 rebounds and 2 assists versus Connecticut, but she was only playing 27 minutes, so she could have got over, but she got under that game. Against Seattle, 9 rebounds and 5 assists against Seattle. So yeah, if you think that Fee can cover her over 11 and a half, and it's 11 and a half is a lot of jump orders. If you think she can go over her 11 and a half rebound and assist line, I would just implore you to bet her rebounds. Use just better rebounds because they're clearly correlated here. She does have games where she'll get 4 or 5 assists for sure, but generally those aren't the games where she's low rebounds. Generally, she has a big flirting with a triple-double game. And again, if you just take out the Sparks games, she's generally not getting this line unless she's having a big rebound game. So I only played that for a quarter of a unit, mostly because it was juiced, and it's because it's janky. It's Fee. She can always, it's been 11 games that she had a double-double. Today seems like a good day for her to get a double-double. So I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I think it's worth basically a couple blunt money bets. I do think it's worth a couple blunt money bet investments. So quarter unit for Fee, under her 11 and a half rebounds and assists. And last but not least, this would be much less analysis. And they kind of go hand in hand. Minnesota Lynx, wire to wire, minus 128 for a quarter unit. Very surprised this is playable on FanDuel, but you just scroll to popular, go down and down, wire to wire, and you'll see that available for minus 128. This is basically, I think they're going to be winning at the end of the first quarter, at the end of halftime, at the end of the third quarter, and I think they're going to win the game. Quarter unit. Don't feel supremely confident in it, but if you're going to give me a 12-point spread, which I do think Chicago can cover, but I don't think that Minnesota starts off so slow like the Storm yesterday, where they're not at least up a bucket or two by the end of the first quarter, and I think they're up at the end of the half. So I think that's a good value there. Minnesota wire to wire, minus 128 for a quarter unit. All right, so 3 bets. Got another one in the court, and we got a few blunt money bets I'll give out in a second here. But yeah, Courtney Williams, 5 rebounds, all pretty correlated if you ask me. Because if it's a blowout, then Courtney Williams, she can do her work early because we know that she's trying to stat pad, and the girls are going to play until 6 minutes left in the quarter, no matter if it's a blowout or not. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. But if it's a blowout, he's going to stay under. Also, if Courtney Williams is getting her rebounds, that's less rebounds for Fee. So we have a better chance of hitting our rebounds and assist line, even though both can happen. But with that being said, Courtney Williams, 5 rebounds in the Lynx money line. Lynx, wire to wire, that's for 0.75 units, minus 130 on Caesars. Lynx, wire to wire, minus 128 for a quarter of a unit. Fee, MV Fee, Nafisha Collier, under her 11 and a half rebounds and assists. Quarter of a unit, minus 136 on FanDuel. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your 3 straight bets. Before I get to blunt money bets, I'll do the 5-day 5K, and then I'll run through the comments real quick. We on Caesars with it? We are on Caesars with it. All right. My favorite looks of the day, pretty much. Fee, under her 3.5 assists. Lynx money line. Courtney Williams, 5 rebounds. And Angel Reese, 10 rebounds. Angel Reese and Cardosa. I wonder if Cardosa's gonna start or not today. I don't know. Maybe it's been announced. I doubt it because generally the starting lineups get not the projected lineups, but the actual starting lineups are announced 10 to 15 minutes before the game. Is Cardosa okay? So that she's projected to start, so we'll see. But there was a lot of Cardosa and Angel Reese not playing together um, last game. So that's making people think that maybe for some reason you want to stay off of Angel, and also she didn't play a lot of minutes. We have to remember that that was a back to back. And that was not only a back to back, that was like 11 a.m. played the game before back to back. So I think that we can pencil Angel in for her normal 32 to 35 minutes. Hopefully, this coach doesn't go back to his pre rotation where he would sit the both of them at the start of the fourth quarter for the first 4 minutes, and then they'd be down 15, and we would hope that we'd get 2-3 minutes for Angel to cover our lines or Cardoso to cover our lines. I understand them being staggered, but I don't think we're going to get a 28, 29 minute game out of Angel Reese. I think we're still going to get a 32-minute game out of Angel Reese. And if that's the case, I think she's going to get her double double. All right. A part of me wanted to just do her double double Lynx money line and Courtney Williams 5 rebounds. But with Cardosa being back and with Fee there, I don't want to. I just don't want to. Now, I think she's gonna get a double double? Yes. But I don't want to be too. I already have action on a double double, so I don't want to be too overextended. Pause. But with that being said, I've already talked about Fee under her 4 assists. She's under this 6 of her last 9 games. This could be a blowout, and unless Kayla the Builder goes crazy from three, I don't think she gets to a 4 assists. We'll see. Angel Reese 10 rebounds because it's Angel Reese. Courtney Williams 5 rebounds because I told you how much I like that bet in the Lynx money line because they're a 13-point favorite and the best team in the league. We shall see though. It's the W. I don't know. Maybe they'll lose by 20 tonight. Hey, you never know, right? All right. So again, Fee under her assists. This is on Caesars. Angel Reese 10 rebounds. Courtney Williams 5 rebounds in the Minnesota Lynx money line. 5-day 5K. It's a plus 195, but we pick it up on the back end. I already gave you guys Tip Hayes 6 rebounds for plus 470. I'll speak to that in a second after I give you guys two blunt money bets. Courtney Williams 7 rebounds, Veronica Burton 5 rebounds, plus 555, 0.15 units on it, keeping it light. Courtney Williams 7 rebounds, Veronica Burton 5 rebounds. I like Courtney Williams to get possibly 8 rebounds today, and I like Veronica Burton to get 6 to 7 rebounds possibly today. We'll talk about Veronica Burton in a minute. All right. I just wanted to see if there was another one I wanted to give you guys. Okay, yes, two more. All right. And this won't take too long to break down because I already talked about this last game. But yeah, like the video, share the video, comment on the video if you want all the plays as soon as they drop. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description of the video in the bio of my Twitter page. Let me get a heart and a retweet. If you're watching on Twitter, if y'all liking on YouTube, you know the vibes. Like up, share, sub, all that good shit. Aces, leaking, rebounds to guards. Let us count the ways. Tony Braxton voice. Kalia Copper, 6 rebounds. Ari McDonald, 5'6". Ari McDonald, 7 rebounds. Lexi Hall, 6 rebounds. How you love that? Sophie Cunningham, 3 off the bench in 23 minutes. Sonya Rivers, 7. JC Sheldon, 5. And that's in 23 minutes. These are all guards. Bria Hartley did have 0 in 20 minutes for what it's worth. Sabrina Ionescu, 8 rebounds for her. I mean, do you want to say Phoebich is the other guard or Kennedy Burke is the other guard? I don't know. But Phoebich had 9 rebounds. Kennedy Burke had none. The most important part, though, and Johannes had 4 rebounds off the bench in 24 minutes. But the most important part is Sabrina Ionescu, point guard, 8 rebounds. And last game, our girl, Sonia Citrone, soon to be queen of the channel, big vibes, 5 rebounds for her. Now, to keep that a band, she literally covered her 4.5 line on the last play of the game. But she did have 5 rebounds. So, enter Veronica Burton, who already against this very Aces team had 7 rebounds. Now, a little context there. Good or bad? Tiff Hayes didn't play. Who tends to be a strong rebounder? We'll get to Tiff Hayes in a second. Hence me playing her 6 rebounds at plus 470. Tiff Hayes tends to be a strong rebounder herself. But so is Veronica Burton. Also in this game, now we'll have all of I gotta add context. We'll take this with a grain of salt. There were a lot of rebounds to be had in this game. This was a 95 to 68 point drubbing. So everybody got their shit off. But with that being said, Kayla Thornton 22 and 11. Mo Bill 14 and 11 off the bench. Kate Martin 12 and 7. These are all rebounds off the bench. So it's not like, oh, this is such a anomaly that Veronica Burton, she grabbed all the rebounds for the team and that's not going to happen again. It was plenty of rebounds to go around. Kate Martin came off the bench and got 7. So there's a universe where her and Tiff Hayes each get 4, 5, 6 rebounds today. There's a universe where that happens, and Kayla Thornton sprinkles an 8 on top of it. Do I wish we was having an amazing last month and a half, where I could go crazy with it? Yes. Are we gonna? No. I'm just gonna sit back and watch and see what happens and be kind of, upset if one of them ends up with 2. We'll see. But with that being said, I think Veronica Burton against the Aces team can do what the Aces have been allowing, what she did last game, and for what it's worth, just go ahead and look at Mrs. Burton here. What she's been doing recently. Coming off an 8-rebound game. Before that, 3 and 3. Before that, what the fuck? That's a nasty ad, ESPN. Now y'all doing dumb shit. I've never seen that, ESPN. But yeah, y'all see VB. All right. I couldn't talk you off her assists either. She did just have 12 assists versus them. She been diamond. Had 12 assists versus them, coming off a 6 and a 7 assist game. But like I said, I'm honing in on the rebounds. 8, 3, 3, 5, 3, 5, 0, 5, 3. Again, just taking a flyer. Did I put a quarter unit on her 4? Nope. Did I ladder her 6 individually? Nope. Did I put her with my other favorite guard to get rebounds today? Sure did, for a 10th of a unit. Well, actually, that's a 15th of a unit. Plus 555. So, I think Veronica Burton can get 6. I think Courtney Williams can get 7. I think Courtney Williams can get 8. And I think Veronica Burton can get 7. A lot of things can happen. But for the sake of the stream, 15th of a unit. VB, 6 boards. I'm sorry, VB 5 boards, and Courtney Williams 7 boards. Let me make sure I'm giving you all the fucking right play. Yeah, 7 and 5. Hi, Courtney 7, VB 5 boards plus 555 on DraftKings. And last but not least, straight lean vibes, just straight leans. So take this with a grain of salt. 10th of a unit, straight leans. Camelia Cardosa 10 points. She's back. I think she should be able to get 10 today. We'll see. Angel Reese, 4 assists. What's so funny about this? We know Angel has been getting... Okay, that's nasty. Stop sharing that. We know Angel been doing her thing with the assists lately. Shout out to Queen Angel, the queen of the channel. Him be behind her. We got a couple girls, Kayla Thornton, waiting to get to the throne. Once we get 5, that's when we start the joint. So Angel's got 4 assists and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 of her last 7 games. A lot of that has to do with Cardosa being out. She did a lot of her damage with Cardosa being out. But with that being said, last game she only had 1 assist. All right. That was on a back-to-back. She played 30 minutes, but you could say that's with Cardosa being out. Couldn't talk you off of Angel today. A double-double. I couldn't talk. Look at this. Oh, my God. Shout out to Angel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double-doubles in a row for her. Now, do I think she gets 14 to 16 rebounds today with Cardosa in? No. Would I ever, ever, ever bet against Angel Reese? No, no. So with that being said, nice and light. Angel Reese 4 assists. Camila Cardosa 10 points. The Sky plus 12.5. We're going to put that with Chelsea Gray, 4 rebounds. Tiffany Hayes, 10 points. Kayla Thornton, 4 rebounds. Kayla Thornton's got 4 rebounds every game this season except for one. That's just something to juice it up a little bit. Pause. Tiff Hayes, 10 points going against her former team, a team that left her available to go to this expansion team, and also a team that could definitely use a Tiff Hayes right now. So I like Tiff to get 10. And Chelsea Gray, 4 rebounds, because Chelsea Gray, low key, has been a wagon with the 4 rebounds. Let us count the ways. And I really shouldn't do this because I literally only have her on one blunt money bet. But I just think it's so funny how Chester Gray has been a low key rebounder machine. 7 and 7. 2, 3, 5, 4, 7. So she's got 7 rebounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 3 of her last 7 games. But overall, she's got 4 rebounds in 5 of her last 7. Then the game before that, she had 3, but the game before that, she had 4. Game before that, she had 2, but the game before that, she had 10. Chelsea B. Borden. Low key. Chelsea B. Borden. So Chelsea Gray, 4 boards. Tip Hayes, 10 points. Kayla Thornton, 4 rebounds. Camellia Cardosa, 10 points. Chelsea Gray, Angel Reese, 4 assists. And Sky, plus 12.5. Plus 888. 10th of a unit risk on that. Ladies and gentlemen, straights and blunt money bets. There they go. Be looking to attack a little bit live today, but nothing too crazy. Thank you for reposting that stream. I greatly appreciate it. Not enough of that on Twitter though. That's why I don't really be on Twitter like that no more. You know what I'm saying? The Twitter gang don't be showing that love. What up, Dream? You like Cardosa 15 points. I don't know the coach going to continue to start Williams. Cardosa 15 value good at plus 340. It is. I don't like it. I will say it's good value. And the only reason why I don't like it is my personal bias with Cardosa. I've been stung too many times with taking Cardosa 10 points like I did today in the blunt money bet, only for her to start off with 6 and finish with like 9 or some shit, not even scoring the second half. And you know, once Angel get it in her head that it's Angel time, it's Angel time. Norval, what's good? What up? Appreciate you pulling up. Reese showing out today. Again, I think she does what she does. I can't stamp her showing out. I think it's a Rachel Banham type day, and I didn't even talk about Rachel Banham. But I love her points. Her points is at 8.5 right now. I love her points. I didn't play them. I got them in a blunt money bet. I thought about laddering her. I also have her threes in a blunt money bet. So yeah, I like Rachel Banham today, but just in general, Rachel Banham has hit 3 threes in 4 of her last 5 games. Her 3 threes are out there at plus 150 right now. She's already played this team once. She just had 6 threes against them. For what it's worth, she played them in the preseason, played 22 minutes, had 4 threes against them. But whatever it's worth, whatever it's worth. But yeah, also really funny. I think Angel Reese had 4 assists in both of her preseason games against Minnesota as well. So I think Angel had 6 assists. Let me look up Angel again. I think Angel had like 5 or 6 assists the last time she played Minnesota. Yeah, she had 6 assists the last time she played Minnesota. Okay, no, she has 0 assists and 5 assists in the preseason for whatever that's worth. But yeah, Rachel Banham has been shooting the leather off the ball. Even if you want to just dumb her down and play her two threes. I mean, Beck Allen is coming off a career high, damn near 40 last game. So if you can get some Becky Allen lines, maybe her 2 threes is a plus 200 or something like that. Couldn't talk you off for her. But Rachel Banham, and this is another reason why I think that Chicago can cover. The girl's been shooting the threes, even Ariel Atkins. If you look at Ariel Atkins, she's worth the look as well. Now it's Ariel Atkins. I've been stung too much by her. She holds it down with the unders. Unfortunately, we get hooked on blunt money bets, so we don't cash on those. But her overall, she was shooting the ball really well from 3. Last 2 games, she is 1 of 7 from 3. But before that, 2 of 3, 2 of 5, 2 of 6, 1 of 5, 2 of 6, 2 of 2, 0 of 1, 2 of 4. So she was shooting the ball really well. Shot 2 of 3 versus this Minnesota team. Had 11 points on 3 of 14 shooting. Also had 6 assists. She has 4 assists in 3 straight games. And she's really been diamond. But I couldn't talk you off of aerial assists. I couldn't talk you, especially with Cardoso back. And couldn't talk you off her threes either. But I would obviously lean toward Rachel Banham more. So with that being said, I think Angel can maybe cover her PRA, her points plus or her rebounds maybe. Maybe get her double double. You got that at a minus 240. Put that with something, you know. But I don't know if she's gonna have an 18, 16, and 6 game today. But I couldn't talk you off. I just don't think she is. I wish they showed us love for Summer League in New York. That's hurting too. Because, man, we've been killing Summer League the last 2 seasons, man. And for them just all of a sudden not to have it available this year, awful. Free Sauce in the building. He tapped in. He on that feet under wave. I'm with you. I'm with you. Hopefully, you cover that. And I mean, and my rebounds and assists come through. And Courtney, yeah. So me and Free Sauce basically about the same. I added assists with that under, and I left points alone with Fee, and I just played the rebounds, but I couldn't talk you off, Courtney. Points or assists. That 20 looked good. That 20 looked really good. That 25 looked good. Now I'm already enough on Courtney, but Courtney is giving me Jordan Canada vibes. She definitely is. So if she gets off to a hot start, and if the game is relatively close, she also hooked us on the plus 800. I needed 2 more points from her to get a plus 800 last game, and we lost that. It was tough. VB assists and rebounds. Okay, I like that. Courtney Williams assist rebound ladder is a look I love. I might actually just tell that song. That's not bad. And honestly, PR. I mean, I like that. I like that because you could probably get that on ESPN Bet, and you could really get good work with that. I like that. If I didn't already go heavy on the rebounds, I probably would be on that too. But I like that. Elena Smith, a sneaky spot. I think if she can hit her threes, can have advantage on Cardoso or Williams. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Elizabeth Williams, I feel like could get out there, but Cardoso ain't getting up there. Liking Ariel Atkins under 21.5 PRA as well. I couldn't be mad at that. It's definitely time to start fading these ladies. It's tough though. It's tough, man. You fade, and then it's like, well, yeah. And then it's like, who do you fade? The lines be so fucking low that sometimes they can bullshit into some shit. Tiff Hayes points the second game. I'm with you on Tiff. I like Tiff today. Lane in the building was popping. Is A. James is from my area, Virginia. She was such a dog in high school. Her nickname is Zaza too, if that's easy to say. Okay, thank you. Oh, and that make me remember her name too. Azaria James then. Azaria. It must be Azaria. But the fact that you're saying Zaza, thank you, Lane. Yeah, she tough. She tough. She tough. Now, I also wish she would have gave Paige the ball a couple more times. I think we would have maybe got another bucket out of Paige. But yeah, she's tough. She is definitely tough. But she might be Enrique's replacement. We shall see. Rebounds and assists. Everything else is a shot in the dark. I listen. The points I ain't like even today. Fee, her points at 21.5. It's like it's Fee, so you don't want to fade her. But like they could win this game and she can have 14 points. Right? Would anybody be surprised? But do you really want to play Fee under 21.5 points and watch your ass have 16 in the first half and now you looking stupid for fading the MVP? So it's tough. But yeah, you got to pick your spots for sure. Jackie Young over her rebounds and assists, over 9 of her last 10 games. Yeah, I want to wait and make sure Asia's out. I anticipate her being out. Even though she went through shoot around last game. Low suspect. But I do want to wait and see if Asia is out before I go kind of crazy. But I do I like that look there. I like that. I like that look at all. Now, is she over 9 of her last 10 without Asia or just over 9 of her last 10 in general? Let me take a look at that. If she's over 9 of her last 10 in general, that's crazy. I think that's going to be a great game. Now, I don't know if it's going to go over. I don't know if it's going to be a great game for props. Maybe a good game for some under props. But I think this Valkyrie's Aces game is going to be good. And y'all know I'm leaning my Valks. I'm not betting them, but I'm leaning my Valks. And if they get down early, I'm taking my Valks. Believe that. My Birdman voice. Yeah, she over this. 8 of her last 9. Free sauce in the building. And what's so funny, the 2 before that, I think she hooked. She hooked. Ooh. Rebound and assist game. So we got Courtney rebound and assist, Jackie rebound and assist, Veronica Burton rebounds and assist. Are we cooking up a community lay here? What other rebound and assist you niggas got? What else y'all niggas got for me? What else y'all got? I like that. I like these 2 looks. And maybe I'll just do that in the second game. Since I'm so heavily on Courtney, maybe I'll just play those 2 girls rebounds and assists, maybe ladder it the second game. We shall see. Court been horrible. That's a fact lately with the turnovers. That's a fact. Rachel Banham threes is at 2.5. She had 6 against them last game. Yep. Veronica Burton over 19.5 PRA or over 1.5 threes looking good to you. Okay. I didn't even look at Veronica points, but I think she's been playing really well lately. But it's really tough. Honestly, only person who points, I don't bet nobody points. If I'm gonna bet anybody points on the Valkyries, it's gonna be Tiff. But even that can be suspect. But I generally don't bet any baselines on the Valkyries except for Kayla Thornton. And that's gonna be your points and rebound line. That's the only thing I ever feel confident betting with the girls, unless it's just a matchup you can't ignore, honestly. Because the minutes just be too it just be too much. Veronica Bergeron, for instance, had 34 minutes last game, but the game before that, she had 26 minutes. Probably because Chen or Kate Martin came on in there balling, or Tiff Hayes. Like, they so deep, but it's like Kayla Thornton is the one that's like, she's so athletic and she stretched the floor. She plays good defense. Like, she's the girl who's probably going to get 30 minutes every game. But even her. Because the tall, dark skinned girl, Amiri, she nice. She a little out of control, but she remind me of Angel Reese too a little bit. W got a lot of these unicorns that could just grab the ball off the rim, dribble down the court, make a pass. Now again, she be a little out of control. She be forcing it. She be fouling shit, but she's super athletic, man. But yeah, she might have a good spell and Kayla goes out. So yeah, I couldn't talk you off neither one of those. I couldn't talk you off those. They were my baby. Al, how high you playing reach rebounds? The highest I would go personally is 12. And I think you can actually get a 12 out there solo. But the highest I would go with Angel is 12. Other than that, I'm just going to wait, watch the game. Maybe she starts off high. And maybe you feel like, all right, she got 6 in the first quarter. She going to try and get 20. Bet that. Or maybe she has 2 in the first quarter. You can swoop in and get that 11 or that 10 at a good price. Sky plus the points. I'm with you, Chicago Cheetah, but of course you wouldn't say that because you're from Chicago. But I'm with you. I think the Sky can actually keep this one close. I hate Rebecca Allen points wasn't up the other day when she went bonkers. Know what they doing? Yeah, her shit ain't never up. Her shit ain't never up, man. First baskets. There go my boy, my goat Ski. First baskets. I mean, you always got to look Cardosa. She's gonna win the tip. Shout out to my boy Flo. Damn, I gotta hit Flo. Ski, I'm gonna send you the link if you want to come on the show tomorrow. I'm gonna send you the link. I know you're gonna be party guy Ski tonight, but I'm gonna send you the link. Just pull up and bless us for like 10 minutes tomorrow on stream. I'm gonna send you the link sometime tonight, all right? Or first thing in the morning. You gotta go Cardosa. Angel Reese or Cardosa is where I would look. And then that second game, good fucking luck. Who's gonna win the tip? I think Kayla, see, I should watch the last game. Melissa's gonna lose the tip. Meg's gonna lose the tip. Kia Stokes may win the tip. Nah, Timmy Fig Bailey's gonna win that tip. But it's the Valkyrie. I have no fucking idea who's gonna score first for the Valkyrie. So I would just Cardoso. But I don't got no I don't really have no looks. Ski said props whooped me recently. I bet on a player and they look like they don't give a fuck. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, Bree Jones. Yeah, that was a big play for me. That was a unit and a half play, Bree Jones. I loved Bree Jones yesterday. Forget her having 3 damn double doubles. It was just a matchup. And honestly, in the first quarter, because I seen the vision. In the first half, they ran everything through BG. Her usage was through the roof. BG ended up having the game that I thought Bree Jones would have basement game. And then in the second half, if you look, they was going to Bree Jones. But Bree Jones, like her big ass soft as a fucking marshmallow. Like Bree, like you're not a dog. Like fucking little girls are like taking the ball from her. She fumbling the ball. And I don't trust Carl Anthony Towns with box braids. Aaliyah Boston be having great matchups. And I just can't. I know she nice. I just can't. That's Carl Anthony Towns with box braids. And the thing that did it for me was like she was like the first time CC was out, she was fouling out of every game. I'm like, what the fuck? Like you should be 20-10. But also they couldn't get her the ball. So, you know. But and then you want to fade. AB's another one. Fade AB if you want. That's why I don't play her. Because like the second you fade AB, 25, 12, and 6. Like, what the fuck? There's the number one overall pick. Like, she not ass. Same thing with Anthony Towns. Fade that nigga at your own risk. I feel like Rachel being the PG have to pass the ball, so her volume on points is not that good despite her history with the Lynx. You talking about Rachel Bannon? You think she the point guard? I think Ariel Atkins the point guard, bro. Or Angel Reese. Rachel Bannon just coming off with dribble handoffs and just shooting up awful shots, which I like. But maybe I missed something. I could be wrong. K-Mac locking Ariel down. I can see that. Also, Kayla McBride. She's been playing awful. Great look for her from three. My boy on the way. Pause. But I'll pull this up real quick. Now I haven't looked at this in a little while because it can be annoying sometimes, and it's just a lot of information. And then when you're getting the shit kicked out of you, it's like I'm not looking at all this shit. But above the break threes allowed, the Sky allowed the second most per game. That is Caleb McBucket land. All right, that is Caleb McBucket land. I think they allow the best percentage in the league. Yes, they do. Now, we probably want to do these last 5 games just to give it a little. And I'm sorry, I'm acting like y'all can see this shit. My fault. Let me pull it up real quick. We probably want to do the last 5 games just to show, give it some context. Because they have been better on defense. They have been better on defense. Not that much better, though. Still third worst in the league with a bunch of other teams. Wow, Valkyries, too. Damn, I thought the Valks was good on defense. I'm going to have to look at some numbers. That's going to be a good game, man. Whether Asia plays or not. If Asia plays, they probably going to get back. If Asia don't play, that's going to be a dog fight. Are they still giving up a high percentage? Not so much. That's how they improved. Their percentages have gone down. But yeah, it's a Kayla McBride game. Should be. It should be. She should knock down a couple threes. She's been playing terrible though. Pisa like Chelsea over her assists. Yeah, Chelsea or Jackie. You would think. I mean, and honestly, I couldn't talk you off of her rebounds or assists. Chelsea Gray, like I said, she's been rebounding the ball really well. So yeah, I couldn't talk you off that. Sham in the building. Y'all make sure y'all follow Sham on Twitter. Appreciate you pulling up on a lot of the same looks, bro. Talking that sharp stuff right now. Appreciate it, man. Let's cash, man. For real. Love it. Yeah, my boy Ski gonna pull up tomorrow. So that's that, man. Just a recap: Courtney Williams 5 rebounds, Lynx money line, Lynx wire to that's 4.75 units, Lynx wire to wire quarter to unit. Don't love that bet, just think it's a very, very good price, so I want to take advantage of it for a quarter unit. Think it's worth a couple blunt money bets. And what's that last? Oh, feet under her 11.5 rebounds and assists. Kind of a way to sneakily play her under rebounds is the way I look at it, because she's only covering this line if she gets 9 or 10 rebounds. And she still might get 9 or 10 rebounds and have no assists like she did last time she played Chicago. So I like that full quarter of the unit, all right? Be on the lookout for a couple of live plays. Not going crazy with it. Y'all know it's Saturday, so it's date night. But actually, these games are early. So but actually, but yeah, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me again. like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Let me get a heart and a retweet if you watch it on Twitter. We'll greatly appreciate that. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord. Link is in the description of the video and the bio of my Twitter page. Sub to the channel Blunt Money Best. That's the channel you're watching right here. Turn your notification bells on. Greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hit that like button on the way out. You know the vibes. Get this